anytime that a firearm is fired, there is copper, lead, and carbon buildup in the chamber of the gun as well as in the barrel of the gun. This can lead to two things: failure to fire, which, as it says, restricts the gun from firing a shell, and also failure to feed, which restricts shells from re-entering the chamber after a spent shell. To avoid this, it is necessary to keep your gun clean. This video will describe exactly how to keep your weapon clean using a Remington Model 870 as an example. Now, the supplies that you'll need are a cleaning rod, solvent, degreaser, and lubricant all in one, as well as a jag or a loop, a bronze cleaning brush, some cotton patches, and a gun toothbrush or a regular toothbrush will work just fine. Now, the first step in dealing with any firearm is making sure that it is safe to use. That means that the safety is on, which it is, and that the gun is unloaded, which you can see it is. Now, the first actual step to cleaning it is the basic exterior cleaning. That will require taking one cotton patch and giving the entire exterior of the gun just a simple rub down. In doing this, you should also frequently check the cotton patch to see where the gun is getting dirty, or where the cotton patch is getting dirty. This will explain to you where you're going to want to spend most of your time cleaning your firearm, because the dirtier the area, obviously the more cleaning it needs. The next step is to do your exterior clean. That was just a basic clean. This will go through and actually absolve the gun of any residue. So you'll need your another cotton patch, and you'll need your solvent. And you'll want to soak your solvent in the cotton patch, and then you'll just take this and you'll wipe down all the exterior parts of the gun that are metal. Don't be afraid to use too much solvent, because there is no such thing as too much solvent. The more the merrier. So you want to get all metal parts of the weapon. You want to get here inside the chamber area. And then, since this gun is a pump action, you're going to want to clean the area in front of the pump, as well as the area covered by the pump. After that, you're going to want to take one more cotton patch, and this is just going to soak up any of the extra solvent left on the gun. And then, of course, slide this back. And that takes care of your exterior cleaning. Now you're going to want to take your toothbrush, and you're going to want to get inside the chamber area, because this is where most of your residue is going to build up. You're just going to scrub at it to get any hard residue that's built up in there out of your chamber area and out of your trigger. And now you're also going to want to loosen up any of the residue that's inside of the barrel area. Now, obviously you can't fit a toothbrush in there, so that's where the cleaning rod and the bronze cleaning brush come into play. So you're going to want to screw these together and make sure that when you're buying these, that they're the same thread size so that they fit inside of each other like this. Then you're going to just take it, put it all the way into the barrel, and then you're going to twist it back and forth as you pull it out to get all parts of it. And you're also going to want a cotton patch waiting at the end to collect any residue that comes out of the end of the barrel. So you can do this as many times as you feel necessary. There's no excess amount of cleaning. There's no excess amount of these steps. Now, just like we did with the outside, we want the solvent to now get into the interior of the barrel and clean the interior. So that is where we are now going to need the jag or the loop. We're going to take a cotton patch. We're going to get it soaked in the solvent. Now we're going to fold it a few times. And what this is going to do is it's going to do the same thing that we did on the exterior of the gun. It's going to keep it clean, and it's going to get all of that residue out of the interior of the barrel. So just like the bronze cleaning brush, you're going to want to slide it in all the way, and then you're going to want to twist it and bring it out. As you can see, it's a dirty cloth. You're going to want to take this out and reinsert a new cotton patch soaked in solvent, and do that as many times as it takes until that cotton patch comes out completely clean. Then you know the interior of your barrel is completely clean. The final part of cleaning any gun is keeping it safe for the future. This is where your degreaser or lubricant or protectant comes into place. And sometimes, like this, there's all three in one. So you're going to want to do the same thing that you did with the solvent, except for this has a spray nozzle, which makes it a little bit easier. You're just going to spray down the entire exterior of the gun, all the metal parts. Then you're going to take some cotton patches. You're just going to wipe it down. Doing this will keep your gun from rusting, especially since most, if not all guns, have some type of metal base in the barrel. Like before with the solvent, part of the pump rod, which holds the pump, is not exposed, so you're going to want to get in there as well. Now you're also going to want to do the exact same thing that you did with the solvent on the exterior, and then with the lubricant and degreaser on the exterior. You're going to want to do the same thing with it, but on the interior. So we're going to take some more cotton patches. Soak them in the material. Fold it up. Feed it about halfway through the jag or the loop. And then we're going to do the same motion that we did all the other times to bring it all the way in. And we're just going to twist it out. Now this part you do not have to do as many times as it is that it should come out clean, because it should already be clean from the previous step. So you should only need to do this once. And now your entire gun should be completely clean and ready to fire for the next time. But however, there is one more step, and that is disposing of all the used cotton patches. Now if you look at any of your degreasers or your solvents, you'll notice that most of them are oil-based. This is a big fire hazard, so you cannot dispose of these in just your garbage or anything, because it can spontaneously combust and start a fire. Therefore, these need to be properly disposed of according to your city or town ordinances. So during this process, you learned that cleaning a gun really consists of two parts: cleaning the exterior and cleaning the interior of the gun. Doing this will keep your gun from firing consistently, and it'll also keep your gun feeding shells in consistently, and will also keep the gun from rusting. This is how you clean a Remington 12 gauge shotgun.